Yo, what's good, everybody? This is a quick pop up. This is the ProQuo show, sort of. It's the ProQuo show promo. Just letting y'all know about tomorrow. You see the banner right here. It says the 1 year anniversary show tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with new music from Fee and Friends. I'm one of those friends. You're gonna be checking out Beast over Beats, and there's a lot of beast. So there's a lot of beast. So check that out. Some of them will be in the building tomorrow night. You're gonna have me. You're gonna have Quo. You're gonna have Don Juan gonna be coming through. A lot of special guests y'all don't know about. Some people from the track. Fee will certainly be up here. So big shout out to my man Fee for doing it big with the single. He had a big show last night for it up in Manchester, New Hampshire. So that's dope. It's great to see live shows starting to come out more and more. So we will be promoting that song. It's also Fee's birthday in a few days. It's basically the 1 year anniversary show for the ProQuo show. And what's funny is on our YouTube, which by the way, if you don't know, is tinyurl.com/ the ProQuo show. That's our YouTube. There's a Hip Hop Citizen one as well. And shout out to Hip Hop Citizen. You can go check we're actually broadcasting right now on those pages as well. I'm not sure if we are on the YouTube right now. I think we only got 8 different locations we can broadcast to. So right now it's going through my Twitter, my LinkedIn, our ProQuo show, a couple of the Hip Hop Citizen pages, Quo's page, my personal page. So you got to spread it thin. We got like 15 to pick from, and every week we can only do 8. But 8's cool. 8 is enough, right? That was the old TV show. 8 is enough to fill our life with love. So, anyways, tomorrow night is a big show for us. It's 1 year. I was looking back on the archive footage, and you don't see the footage for the show that would be today. Well, tomorrow. Tomorrow night is our actual show, and this is the promo. So you don't see the footage for that show. All you see is the ones leading up to it that we were doing before we were on Hip Hop Citizen, and then that goes away, right? Because the first show would be tomorrow, 1 year from then, and now we have all those saved too on our actual YouTube page. Before that, we were putting them on my own personal page, and so you can see them on my personal page, and it disappears because that's when we actually started. So it was the Friday after Thanksgiving. It's been 1 year with Hip Hop Citizen, Don Juan, myself, Quo, Fly, LD, the whole Freedom Corner brand. For those of you who've been following us, you know that we put out an album. Our album is called Instant Brotherhood. It is on Freedom Corner. Well, it starts with Dime, which is the imprint that I started, and it's Dime, Freedom Corner, and then Family and Friends, which is my man Sin. And Sin is partnered up with a man named Low Vision. Together, their stuff is crazy. They just know like everything you ever want to know about publishing. We're gonna have them on for their own show, and we've really made a lot of inroads. Not just through our family and friends with the labels and through Sony Orchard, which we're distributed through, and the record's been doing real good. It's number 6 right now on the college charts. Shout out to Rap Attack Lives, my man Nasty Ness out on the West Coast. There's many charts, to be truthful, in college radio. So there's a lot of different people that report to different places. There's not like one big power player anymore like there used to be back in the day. You know, it was like CMJ and all these kind of places. There was like 1 or 2 places you needed to be. These days, a lot of people run their own charts with their own teams of DJs. So everybody probably has like, some people got like 50 DJs in their pool, others got like 100, some got 20. You know what I mean? So you want to be on the ones that are most important to you. You could probably reach out to like 5 different pools really and hit sort of a cross section of a lot of different people through each one. But we wanted to get some spread in terms of where we're usually at. So shout out to all the people keeping records alive. Our album still sounds like it's true to the East Coast. It also has some modern takes on some of the production. We got people from Europe. Shout out to Ivy Hood. So we've been doing that for a year. We've made a lot of inroads, but a lot of those inroads have come through Clubhouse. If you're not up on Clubhouse, we say it all the time, you really should be. And what it is it's like, I say like a podcast. It's like a live podcast where you see in the icons of who the people are talking. And for those of you who know about it, it's really hard to explain to people who haven't been there. Just imagine looking at all these icons that can talk, right? So mic on, mic off, just like on here when people pop onto the screen. But it's not video. It's just it's sort of analog, right? It's just sort of you're hearing the audio, and you're seeing the picture of the person. But when you click that icon, you can actually see their bio, and there's a couple links in there. It's either your Instagram or your Twitter, and that's it. That's how you verify that people are real. It's evolving. What's happening in there? I was in the room the other night with Snoop. Snoop Dogg's in there. There's like 1,000 people. You might be in there with a lot of people in there, financial, motivating, promoting products or whatnot. You find your family and you find your tribe, and we've really found ours, and hopefully we're having a couple people come through from there that are part of our tribe. We've made a lot of inroads and met just a lot of incredible people being to use the words of Tam, who I met up on there as well. You've seen her on Bridging the Gap. She's come through to be intentional. That's what she's always talking about, being intentional. So we're very intentional. We go on there. If you haven't been on, this is my paying thanks day to everybody. Thank you to all the people we've met there. But, sort of as a shout out to all of y'all who just watch, if you're an artist and you're not on Clubhouse, at least marginally, I don't know what you're waiting on. We've had songs placed in movies, TV, commercials, that kind of stuff that we're making inroads on as well. We've met a lot of people who've really supported the record. There's DJs on there too that play their stuff in the room. So shout out to Ice Mike, who's, in my opinion, hands down one of the nicest DJs I've heard. He's also clearly one of the nicest on Clubhouse. Shout out to Chili Chill. It's the Birdhouse is a major player on there. Chili Chill is a West Coast legend, and there's families like that. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of places to get in where you fit in there while we're not 100% fully back in full effect in the live arenas. It's starting to get there. We know it's coming. There's a lot of changes that have happened over the last year, of course, and we're slowly progressing towards where we need to be. So we're just thankful of all that. I know I got some comments in here I haven't been paying attention to. Shout out to Daz, first and foremost. Speaking of DJs, keeping it alive, shout out to you. Shout out to my man, AB Money. AB Money in the building. And shout out to my man, well, not to my man, and shout out to Sue. And all the people that check us out. So I'm just reminding y'all to come through tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big night for us. 9:00. We'll probably really be getting into it really around like 9:30. We got Fee coming through. We're going to play his music. I might give you 10 seconds of his video. I might give you 10 seconds of his video and his song. So shout out to Beast of the East. What are you really doing on a Friday? If you're not going to the club, which you're probably not, right? People need a break, right? People need a little break. Check us out. That's what I'm saying. So it's going to be crazy. And we're really excited about what the next year holds. We're trying to balance the family, the life, the responsibilities, the side hustles that people have going, and really just trying to keep this consistent as long as we've been able to, which is amazing that we've been able to do this for a year. So shout out to Hip Hop Citizens behind the scenes, really the glue for what we do as a show. Shout out to all the people making music over this time, our families, our friends. Hope y'all got some grub on, and everybody's had a place to be today. If you don't have a place to be tomorrow, come through at 9:00. We'll probably run the show to about 11. Sometimes we don't, sometimes we do. I'm always trying to say, man, I'm going to jump off by 10. I wish that would be true, but that's probably not going to be the case. So we'll probably be running from like 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I'm going to give you, speaking of placement, music placement, it sounds different, right? When you're trying to play something for like a commercial or a movie than maybe the music you would do. So I'm going to give you a piece of one that I was working on with a beat here that is from Larcy Vegas, right? So I'm going to show you sort of how it sounds a little bit different, run that for a few seconds and let you hear. So I'm going to share my screen, go over to here. And this is something that's kind of in production right now. And you'll see how this could be used for like the NBA, right? So check it out.
Y'all better just stop that talking. Y'all better just keep on walking. Y'all better just stop that talking. Y'all better just keep on walking. When we come through, that's flush. All in it real like what? Keep it all on that hush. Y'all don't want to talk, stay hush. When we come through, that's flush. All in it real like what? Keep it all on that hush. Y'all don't want to talk, stay hush. Y'all better just stop that talking. Y'all better just keep on walking. Throw down, got an awesome offense. Most just call get setting up offense. Close shop, shut it down on the talking. Go the state to the coast of Boston. Y'all don't even really want to come pop in. All that junk, I'm a dunk on you off in. Come through, that's flush. All in it real like what? Keep it all on that hush.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You can tell the different, like wouldn't necessarily make that track like that. If it was like for radio, obviously there's a different format depending on what you're trying to do. Movies are a little bit different, commercials a little bit different, video games a little different, that kind of stuff. So if you're an MC out there, there is, there's that revenue stream out there if you're looking to do that. And those open up a lot of doors that, a typical show won't necessarily do, or the typical stuff that you're trying to get streaming on Spotify won't necessarily do, So that's just a different lane. We always try and talk about that. We may have a guest coming through that has something to say about that as well, too. So check out for that. AB Money, if you're still out there, man, come through definitely. I've been thinking a lot about you lately, man. I know you've been releasing some new music, which is great to see. Shout out to Kane. I've been watching all the moves that the Kane's been making too. So I gotta speak to you more on that later. But anyways, man, that's it, man. Tomorrow, the 1 year anniversary show, ProQuo show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. New music from Fee and the affiliates. Fee, the evolutionist. Fee is an evolutionist. You see the root of the word evolve in there, right? And Fee's definitely evolved. We've been recording since we were Cruise Control, before we were Excalibur, and Fee continued to record with Ruby all this time. They've done many different projects, one of which was Tempting Fate, which is how I actually met my wife, which is an interesting name. They did One Love, and I was doing some solo stuff, started working with Invasion when I moved to Cambridge, and Fee was like, yo, you got to come check out this group thing we're doing, and the group thing was Tempting Fate, and my now wife was singing in that group, and I booked them to do some shows. So it's kind of crazy how that happened. She was singing background on one of my shows. A couple of years later, when our statuses had changed or whatever, actually just quite a few years later, by like 2000, late 2008 into 2009, we started dating, and so we were married in late 2010, Labor Day weekend. And we have an 8-year-old now. We live in DC. So it's crazy how that's evolved. And, we obviously do some songs together, some music together now and then. My wife has had some stuff placed as well. She's placed on Netflix, and she just answers the call every now and then when people call her they want that world-class singer. She'll jump on the track. But, Fee has done, whether it's been Ruby in the Rhythm, or whether it's been sort of Fee be in the rhythm for Ruby in the Rhythm, playing on those drums. Shout out to all the different manifestations, One Love, Fee, the evolutionist, just Ruby doing her own thing, Fee doing their own thing, just all different stuff. So you'll hear a little bit about that. In this, Fee's taking a central role again, more on the MC stuff. So when it's Ruby in the Rhythm, it's more Fee just playing drums, not so much of the rap and stuff. But it's I'm always getting on him like, yo, they got like this ill rapper in the group and people don't even know. So they be doing their shows and Fee's doing the rhythm thing because Fee plays drums. That's how we started. And, Ruby singing, and my man Tom Bean, who used to be in our group that we did to a side group, they play live music for us when we were doing sort of the X-Cal / Mad Props thing. Shout out to everybody, Chris, Dave, all them cats from back in the day. And Tom Bean was working with my guitar that I used to have in my room. Crazy. I think it was a 1962 Guild. Crazy, crazy guitar my aunt gave me. Now, Tom Bean, if you see this, I never told you to take the guitar and go sell it, bro. Right? I wanted it to have a good home. I wanted that to be your home, bro. Anyways, he was working on that ill guitar playing, and so Fee's worked. That was Ruby in the Rhythm. It was him playing guitar. And Fee playing the drums or whatever. And I'd always be like, yo, they don't know how ill you rhyme at half these shows. So it's good to see Fee getting back on the mic. So he's got that track coming out. We got another track coming out. Fee and I are on too. We'll tell you more about that. I'll let Fee say that. Don't want to spoil too much. And speaking of spoil too much, let me give you like maybe 10 seconds. 10 seconds of Beast from the East. So see what we can do here. Beast over beast, I got lions in the jungle. That's all he got. He got lions in the jungle. So Beast over East, Beast over Beats. That's tricky to say. You want to say it 10 times fast. So that's a little snippet. That's what they're doing. Shout out to him. He performed that live with some of the cats. My man Quo's on that track. I'm on that track. Detention's on that track. A Lunar Landing is on that track. You got Cody Pope on that track. You got DJ Myth, the venerable DJ Myth from New England, who's got a lot of our wax too since back in the day. So that's always cool. And that's it. So if you know me personally, hit me up. And if you want to come through the show tomorrow, just for a few minutes even, I can send you the link and get you in there at some point and come through, say what's good. Like I said, we'll be rocking from like 9 to 11, and that is pretty much the deal. We'll play some of our collective music between myself and Fee, and talk about their project and some of the ProQuo stuff we've done over the year. We really appreciate all the people rocking with us. The feedback has been amazing for us. We've been super blessed to reach out to many of you guys personally. And not so much even through the show necessarily, but just through people who hit us that actually don't want to be very public. There's a lot of people who hit us up all the time and they're like, I don't really want to be on the show. We get you, man. It's easy to just be in the slippers or whatever and talk. And that's what we're saying is so dope about Clubhouse. So if you haven't been on Clubhouse, you don't have to dress up and impress anybody on there. Get on there and get your networking going. It's a totally different lane if you haven't been in there. And you can go in there really carefully and smartly and go into the rooms that make sense for you. And like I said, you be in some of these rooms is like crazy superstars in some rooms, and in other rooms, I go into plenty of them that are just like spoken word, underground kind of people. There's people in there talking about. There's a huge subsection of people. If you want to get your religious fix on, it's there. You want to get your money fix on, like people talking crypto and all that stuff, it's there. You want to talk about COVID-19 all day and the vaccines, whatever side of the spectrum you fall on, it's there. Politics, there. Science, there. Sports, music, movies, pop culture, whatever it is that you like. It's like finding a podcast without having to really look that hard. You don't have to like look up the schedules or whatever. It's just right there in your stream feed. They're either going on now, or you can look up the schedules that are on there. But I mean, it's like you don't have to go searching for some random podcast. It's all in the app. And now the Android can be on there. It's a dope place to be. So I say, if you're not on there, make that your resolution. If you're into resolutions, be like, yo, I'm an artist. I'm going to get onto there and make some stuff happen, because we've actually made quite a bit happen on there. So that's really all I got for y'all. Check us out. 9 o'clock, the ProQuo show. The places that you can find us tomorrow night, really the easy one is actually my Twitter feed, which is Prof Lyrical. If you go through that, it's kind of new. Twitter has only been broadcasting StreamYard streams for a few weeks now. So there, I had to eliminate one, so we won't be broadcasting through my LinkedIn, but we'll be on Quo's personal page, my personal page, both the hiphopcitizen.com and the Hip Hop Citizen page. The Hip Hop Citizen YouTube, the ProQuo YouTube. I think that's about it. I mean, I think I covered 8 right there. I'm not sure. That was either 7 or 8. But check us out on those sites, and we will see you tomorrow night. All right, y'all. Take care.